We've got Mark here today. He's brought a bit of bad weather with him. Look at this. But Mark's also had a bit of bad luck. What's been happening, Mark?
I've been burning through engines just for the fun of it. Not one.
What's happened to my Land Rover?
I'm afraid I've blown the turbo.
Oh dear. And what happened to your motorhome?
I'm afraid I've blown the motor. and my emergency vehicle has a flat.
Oh no, his bicycle. We're just getting the snow off. We had a bit of a snowstorm. Kind of strange, isn't it? It's unusual this time of year. But we're using the power wash just to try and get the snow off before we get the truck in. Because it's really bad to work on. Yeah, go on. This is why I don't like roof racks. What a mess about. So Max picked up a turbo. So we're going to try and fit that today. Because he was towing this behind his motorhome. But we think...
I got the turbo at a corner store in Florida. It was brilliant.
There you go. And we think there's well, we've sort of thinking that there's a piston gone on the Mercedes. I don't know.
That'll be significantly more interesting.
Significantly more expensive. So anyway, we'll get this in the shop, Mark, and we'll get it warmed up because it'll be cold.
Yes.
Before we work on it, and
yes.
We'll get it all sorted out. So that's just a little intro. Right, we're back in the shop. Mark's got the turbo off. It's in a bit of a mess. We've got the oil everywhere. It's pretty well worn, isn't it? Like even that way, it's worn. Shame that the bolts came out. But what we've got to do now is get these pipes out of here. I've got the burning torch here, so we might have some fun alive with that. But we've got a brand new turbo, haven't we? Can you bring it over, Mark? Oh, oily mess. So, you want to tell us the story about this turbo, Mark? Where it came from?
I got lucky.
You were very lucky, eh?
I called a random diesel tractor trailer repair shop.
Genuine garage, not a Chinese one.
And I knew it was a stupid call to make, but I just had to call because they were so dear and so far away. In the UK it took a long time to get here. So I called and the fellow said, "Who put you up to the joke?" I said, "I know, I'm sorry, it was a silly question." He said, "No, are you being serious? I thought you were kidding." I said, "No, I'm being serious." He said, "I just inventoried a Garrett T2 turbo for a Land Rover 300 TDI. And I thought this was one of my employees putting you up to this."
No, it's a good one, isn't it? Like I say, I don't know why they don't come with the pipes, but it doesn't really matter. Now, you fill in then, you can see there is a little bit of play. It has to be a little bit, otherwise it wouldn't expand.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's better, but it's not tight, is it? But it's a lot better than that one. So somehow we've got to get the pipes off there. This is going to be fun, isn't it? What I've done in the past is cut the manifold here with the slitting sawn, but we'll try and warm it up a bit. So we'll try and get rid of some of this oil, because there's going to be oil in here. It's going to be burning. Because if we can save this bit, I'll give this to somebody else who needs one, because usually the bolts snap in here, and it might be useful for somebody else. Right, so we're going to try and get this pipe out. We're going to warm it up here and tap it here to see if it will come off. I doubt it. I've never really had much luck with this without sawing them off. If you put oil on them, it'll just burn out. cooking on gas now. Get in there. It's a bit smoky, isn't it? Silent night. There. Going in there now.
Your gas line.
Oh, it's my oxygen. But that was expensive. That yellow bottle there with oxygen. It's my own. I bought it outright. Because you can't get the big bottles. You can't buy the big bottles.
Really? Well, that's right. You only rent them.
Rent that one. It's nearly $300 a year to rent the big bottle.
Should have brought you one from the States.
How are you going to fill it? That's where they've got you. It's another $300 to fill it. Crazy, crazy world, isn't it?
Hey!
Is he moving?
Look at that.
Is he moving? Where is he?
Shall I just grab that with my bare hands and pull?
Just yeah. There's a pair of, where it says plumbing, push that drawer in at the top, plumbing, yeah, get a big pair of pipe wrench out. Is that the big one? There's two in there.
That's the bigger.
Alright, get the bigger one out. We'll see if we can spin it without hitting it. Get a grip on it. Doing. Whether it's putting it up a different pattern, isn't it?
Isn't that brilliant?
I'm trying to pull it in.
You're making progress.
Oh yeah, it's coming out, look at it. Look at that look. It's like a real one. Now you can put your hand in. Ta-da! Now I have to do it again. I don't expect it to drop out. Oh, I hear it want to go, don't it?
Yeah.
This old vice here isn't all that. Tube.
Yeah.
Put a bit more heat on. It is moving. Getting that wax to get inside. Oh, not that one, that's pathetic, isn't it? Like peeing against the wind, isn't it? I'm so used to using that one. See I don't use acetylene because it's three times as expensive. And I don't do gas welding. I've done it for years. It's not the sort of job you can do at the side of the road, is it?
Apparently not. I bet your viewers are wondering, how are you going to perfectly line up the new one?
Oh, they just bolt on. You just put a bit of exhaust putty in them, and then when it starts up, it'll clean itself.
Huh.
There should be like a slidey type thing. There we go. All the way. What a workout, eh? It's full of bloody smoke in it.
Adds to the ambiance. I didn't know it was this much of a fight. I imagine you'll never rust through that manifold though, eh? So we need to give you some sort of pressure in that direction because you're turning it, but she doesn't seem to be. There you go, there you go.
I'm turning it and pushing it at the same time.
I didn't know if I needed to hold a
bit heavy.
A rope. There you go.
That's how we get them out. Whew. I think we'd better open the bloody door, eh? Right, we'll show you this when it's on. Hopefully. So there's the new turbo all nicely installed. Washed all the intercooler out, the hoses, everything was full of oil, wasn't it? It was jam-packed. So we've got it, we've changed the oil on this as well. But what we've done is we've disconnected the wire for the injector pump so it won't start, just to crank some oil into this turbocharger. Get some oil around it first because it's dry. Alrighty, Mark, when you're ready.
Contact.
Alrighty. That should do it. We'll put the wire back on. Alright, see if it starts. Should do. Is there any oil in the exhaust? Rev her up a bit, Mark. Alright, knock her off, Mark, otherwise we're going to die. Right, so that's good. All done. Starts well, doesn't it?
Yes, always has.
Alright, so we'll call that a job done then, eh?
Oh, brilliant, thank you.
No problem. See ya.